Today I'm telling you about my cheating story. I feel like in previous videos I have talked very poorly about people who cheat, but the truth is that I've actually cheated on a previous boyfriend.
Oh guys, as you can see, this is double standard here at its best. By the way, this is Marriage or Bachelor, and the title of our video today is I Cheated on My Boyfriend. But before we move on guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thought down below. Now let's move on to the video.
And as much as I may defend my actions, and as much as my friends are going to be like, oh well, he deserved it, no one really deserves to be cheated on. Nobody deserves to be put at risk for getting an STD, and I think that cheating is the ultimate betrayal. It is a clear indication of someone's insecurities, someone's own personal problems. I'm 24 now, I know better. I would never cheat on a boyfriend. Before I would even get to the point that I was cheating on somebody, I would break up with that person because that's, first of all, just really bad karma. It speaks poorly about myself and my character, and just why? I don't know if this makes me like really old-fashioned, but I believe that not just women, but men should just have like one partner at a time. Don't like juggle people and play with people's emotions. Like, that's just not cool. I don't believe in hurting other people, and I just think that's wrong. But I'm also very monogamous. I know that there's like other people out there who are very polyamorous and believe like orgies and being with like dozens of people at a time. But whoa, that's a video for another day. So my cheating experience was many years ago. It was with my first really serious boyfriend. I met this guy on MySpace, and he didn't shave, probably didn't shower, didn't have a stable job, didn't have a car, was like pretty much homeless. He had really poor taste in men back in the day. Okay. For the sake of the story, we're gonna name him Bill, because he kind of looked like a Bill. And gosh, he was such a jerk. After I graduated high school, I moved to New York City to go to acting school. I could not imagine my life without this guy. So I actually told him that I would help him out. I would find him an apartment in New York City. Eventually we found him an apartment, but after about 3 or 4 months of us living in the city together, we reached that inevitable stage in every relationship, and I like to call this stage the pooping with the door open stage. And it's just when two people become too comfortable with each other, and I was so young. I was like 19 years old, I think, and that is just way too young to be getting comfortable like that. The cheating began on one fateful day in Bank of America. No, this video is not sponsored by Bank of America, obviously, but I went to Bank of America with my boyfriend Bill, and I remember having some issue with my account. I think it like overdrafted or something because I was like too dumb to even know how to use a bank account at this point. And my boyfriend got really mad at me at Bank of America, and he actually stood up at one point and he said, "You're stupid. I'm leaving." And then he just left me at Bank of America, and I just like started crying. And in the waiting room there's this guy, and he's trying to hold back a smile, and I'm just looking at him and I tell him I'm sorry, like that was so embarrassing, I cannot believe that just happened. And he looked up at me and he said, okay, I can't even say it because the way he said it was, well, he was Irish, so he had an Irish accent, so I had like no idea what he said, but he said something, and the Irish accent made me smile. He told me that he's from Ireland, he's visiting with his friends, he's staying at some like hostel nearby or whatever, and he gave me his number and I gave him my number. And I don't know why I did it, because at the time I was just like so upset, and this guy who was like super Irish and like kind of vaguely cute gave me a little bit of a
Guys, this is always the case. Women will cheat and then they'll tell you they don't know why they did it. And most of the time, as it is said, men cheat more than women. But to me, I don't believe it. It's not true. Because who do men cheat with? With fellow men or with women? How can I cheat all the time with another woman? I say I cheat more than women. Where I cheat with a woman, it doesn't make any sense to me. What do you think? Share your thought down below. Let's continue with the video.
Attention made me smile, so I was like, oh, whatever, let me give you my number. I left and I went back to my apartment, and I really thought long and hard what I should do. Should I break up with this douchebag? Should I text the cute Irish guy? So I was really torn between two worlds here. And I decided that I was not going to text the cute Irish guy. I was just going to ignore him. If he was going to text me, I wasn't going to text back because I was a good girlfriend and I wasn't going to do anything that my boyfriend would not be very fond of. About a week later, my boyfriend and I got into another fight, and I'm just going to go out and say this was a very, very abusive relationship on his part. He was extremely negative, extremely emotionally abusive, and at times physically abusive. And I just stayed with him out of comfort and out of the fact that I had very low self-esteem. I thought that I was deserving of this kind of treatment, and I thought that he really loved me, blah blah blah, whatever. Another video for another time. At one point I kind of reached my breaking point, and I decided I was going to text back this Irish guy who did text me a few times during like the week that I was ignoring him, but I finally decided, okay, I'm gonna talk to him. So I texted him, and he said that he wanted to hang out and he wanted to go meet me at like an Irish pub or something. And I told him, oh, I know just the place. There's this place called the Blarney Stone in Midtown West, and they allow underage drinking. This is just a commonly known thing throughout my college campus community. Everybody goes to the Blarney Stone. I'll be honest, he wasn't like the hottest guy in the world, but the fact that he had an adorable Irish accent just like completely won me over. And I'm a total sucker for accents, like British accents. I would even go for a Scottish accent, I'll be honest, even though it sounds pretty angry. Irish, Australian, South African, like any of those, done, close off. 3 weeks after that, me and Irish lad became very, very close. We became really good friends. We'd hang out all the time. One day that I was feeling really, really ballsy, and I knew that my boyfriend was at work. So me and Irish lad, who up until this point hadn't even kissed, all we had done up until this point was just hang out, have a good time, mild flirting, and then I believe one time we held hands. But I was feeling ballsy this particular day, and I said, why don't we go back to my place? I want you to see my apartment and where I live. So we walk into my apartment, walk into my bedroom, and I'm showing him around, giving him like a tour of the place, even though it was like super tiny. And at one point, he like grabs me and he kisses me. And I hesitated because at that point in time, I really, really felt like, wow, I am cheating on my boyfriend. Like, I am a cheater. I'm a bad person. I'm not being true to myself. Like, this is not me. So as soon as I kissed him, I pulled back and I said, I'm sorry, I can't do this. And he got really, really pissed off at me. He actually ended up leaving shortly after that.
Yeah, guys, do you really believe she never make up with that guy? I keep my doubt. Share your thought down below.
And I tried to text him a few times afterwards saying, I'm sorry, like, can we just be friends? I'm sorry that I led you on. And by the way, he knew the entire time that I had a boyfriend. So, I mean, I don't know really what he was thinking. I think that he was just trying to have like a summer fling, and he was on vacation, so he really didn't care. But I never did end up telling my ex-boyfriend this. I always kept it a secret, but we did end up breaking up like a couple months after this happened. It was definitely an eye-opening experience to me because it taught me that if at any point in time you find yourself doing things that question your own morals and question your character, then you shouldn't be doing them, first of all. And second of all, it's a sign that you're not in a healthy relationship and you should quit wasting your time and that person's time. So that is my cheating experience. And weird turn of events, I'm still actually kind of friends with the Irish guy. We're friends on Facebook. We rarely ever talk. I think that maybe one day, in an alternate universe perhaps, me and the Irish lad will meet at the Blarney Stone and share another.
You see, guys, she still keep that Irish guy as a backup, wishing one day they may meet again, which means I don't believe that something never happened between her and the Irish guy in her house. So share your thought down below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos. Thank you so much.